Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Pepper Mill as I return to grinding like a waiter in an Italian restaurant in Perfidious Pete Plays Rebel Galaxy. And if you'd like, I'll grate some Parmesan cheese on this
G'day,
episode as well. G'day, mate. Because I'm desperate for the extra tip money that my attentive service might earn me. Seriously, I need every nickel I can get, folks. I'm in deep shit with Tony Big Tuna Acado, the gangster that owns the restaurant where I work. Yeah, I foolishly borrowed 50 grand from him in order to upgrade the 5 gallons of salt here, in the hopes that the upgrades might let us knock down a few high-dollar missions in these more dangerous areas of space. Unfortunately, it turns out that the high-end missions in the more dangerous areas of space take slightly longer to complete than expected, and the juice on the 50k I borrowed from Big Tony, or Big Tuna, I don't even remember what name I gave the fat gangster already. Can't even remember. Whatever his name was, but the juice is chewing me up faster than he chews through that cigar he's always got hanging out of the corner of his mouth. And I kind of need to beat feet. I'm gonna lamb it, as it were. So let's get the hell out of the bar and get the hell off of this station before Tony Big Tuna Acado, I think was the name I gave him. Yeah, before he catches up to us. And, you know, I'm learning something about these high-end missions, having upgraded the old 5 gallons of salt here just a wee bit. And the thing that I have learned is that they're not fucking worth the effort. The extra cash that you get from them is definitely not offset by the extra time it takes to complete them. So what I'm going to do is head to the Poseidon system, which should be a little more friendly, a little less dangerous, and every mission there shouldn't take 430 hours to complete. So I'm actually just going to go try and grind some, I don't want to say lower level, but lower level feels right. Lower level missions in an effort to just try and complete them faster and try and make up for with speed what we lose in overall cash output. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And you know, I'm also going to, you know, just go and try. Probably wind up begging Tony not to cut off my thumbs when I don't pay him back his money. I mean, that's going to happen. I owe him, and I'm not going to be able to pay him back anytime in the near future. It's not going to happen. Yeah, and it's going to suck. He's going to come and shake me like a British nanny, and I'm going to squall like a baby being shook by a British nanny. Then he's going to take my thumbs, and I kind of partial my thumbs. I mean, thumbs are useful. Just think of all the things you couldn't do without thumbs. I mean, it'd make it really hard to jerk off, for one thing, and you take that away from me, I basically got nothing, man. I got nothing. You gotta leave me my thumbs, Tony. I don't care what else you take. You can't take my thumbs, man. Yeah, we're just gonna fly straight into a planet, huh, Instant Crusher? That's quality thinking. Yeah, just straight into it, eh? No intention to swerve, no intention to turn, not capable of detecting the giant planetary mass, or that moon we almost crashed into as well. No, Wesley Crusher, he doesn't give a single fuck. He's like, screw it. Clearly, Wes is as uneager to start grinding as I am. He's like, nah, more grinding, man. I swear to God, if you make me try and grind out another mission, I will fly this fucking ship straight into a bridge abutment. You know what? I take it back, Wesley. I was wrong to criticize you. I kind of support your position. So here we go. A green mission that's paying 600,000. Yeah, we're going to do that one. 81,000 for a blue? That seems suspiciously low. 350k for an organ blockade. Didn't we try this organ thing once before and they got yeah, I'm not doing that. No, I've learned my lesson with the whole organ trade thing. You can take that one and shove it straight up your ass, Rebel Galaxy. Yeah. No, you get it up in there. I don't care if you don't have any lube. You cram it. You get it way up in there. All the way. No, don't stop until it's all the way up your ass. You keep cramming, Rebel Galaxy.
Engines at maximum.
Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna warp towards this jump gate. Actually, let's just go do this mission. Pretty good payout. It's a green mission. Kill to live, baby. Kill to live. Live to kill to live. They say eat to live, don't live to eat. This is, I guess, the same except with murder? I'm kind of confused by your motto and your general philosophy, Rebel Galaxy. I don't know as kill to live is necessarily the right motto for me. I mean, it might be the right motto for, like, say, a Charlie Manson or somebody like that, but I try to be a little more congenial and a little less rampant with my destruction. Old Chuck Manson now, kill to live. But, you know, it might be the Manson philosophy. Me? I just don't have the self-esteem to think that my life is worth more than somebody else's. I really don't. Be like, yeah, sorry, Pete, you gotta kill or be killed here, man. I'd be like, well, what's the other guy all about? I mean, has he got a family, kids, whatnot? I mean, he probably deserves to live more than me. I'm kind of a scumbag.
Accelerating to sunlight.
Let's go see if we can pick up another cheap mission before we try and knock off this one. We do have a waypoint very close by. 300 space miles to another opportunity to pick up a little mission action. If we can do that, we will, and then we'll just go run whatever we can find here.
Collision warning.
Yeah, well, you know what? You don't really need to warn me about collisions at this point. I'm kind of inured to them. I have to assume that our ship has built up a giant callus from the non-stop repeated collisions. I mean, I can't imagine that it's just not used to it by now. I'd be like, yeah, well, you know, we've been here, done that. This is old hat. Rat's Nest, 1,000,000 credits. Well, that's a lot, but it's also completely undoable. Pure water relay. This, I think we just steal, so I'm cool with just the straight up stealing. Let's take that mission. What's bedeviled? I am not doing that. Mexico border. Waylaid by various pirate bands. Requests for immediate aid near Mazarco border are coming in now. Don't be distracted by pirates running interference. It's urgent that the safety of our trade routes is maintained. This is only 300 grand, but I mean, it's in the system. Let's give it a whirl. Can't be the end of the world, except, you know, when a dreadnought shows up and we just don't have enough fire. Oh, for the love of fucking Christ. We're gonna have to fight 10 billion things. That's what makes me salty. This mission doesn't pay very much. Oh, and also you have to do 800,000 things in order to complete it. It's just a terrible time. It's just a bad time to money ratio. It's substandard. Like this mission here, kill to live. This is fine. We'll go, we'll murder some people, and we'll get paid, and then we'll leave. This other mission, we're gonna have to go and also murder people, but there'll be like 10 million people, and we'll have to fly around and probably pick up some piece of shit out of a box. I don't want to do that, Rebel Galaxy. Your grindy nature is sort of overwhelming me. I'm the kind of guy who sort of likes a little grinding in my games. I really don't mind. I don't mind getting some experience here. But this is just doing the same shit over and over and over. I mean, there's not really any variety. You gotta give me a little pepper here. I'm going back to my waiter analogy. You gotta spice things up a little bit, Rebel Galaxy, if you expect me to keep grinding. Every single one of these grinds is exactly identical. Why am I even fighting this shit? I really shouldn't be. I mean, the answer to that question is because I'm dumb. I'm fighting it because I'm dumb. Shouldn't be fighting it. Should just fly away. Although the addition of leech turrets and their ultra annoyance and making you not actually be able to move anymore really has also significantly diminished the versatility, the spice, if you will, of Rebel Galaxy. Did that guy not die? I was almost positive I killed that man. Alright, well, those missiles should do a number on him. So should our massive beam turret weapons that are destroying him. That guy should be dead. You get a 30,000 credit bounty for that guy? Yeah, I'm surprised, actually. Oh, let's go pick up his bio waste. We hate to let that waste. Hate to let your bio waste go to waste. I mean, it is effectively waste. It's as waste as it can get. We did detect some valuables. But the leech turret thing, that's actually something they patched in not too long ago, and I gotta say, not a big fan of that change. It's real irritating. One of the things I liked about Rebel Galaxy was that it felt kind of good to just be like, you know what, I can just run away from anything I don't really feel like fighting. I don't want to fight this, I can just leave. It's fine. It's just like the real world. If a bully comes up and starts, you know, be like, hey man, I'm gonna punch you in the face, you can be like, fuck you, bully, and then just dump his books and run. You don't have to fight him. It was more like the real world. So is mission over, Lazarus? Is that all you needed? I'm done. I can go now. We're good? That's it, right?
Collision warning.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is I'm supposed to be doing here. That's the other thing I wouldn't mind. A little more clear mission objectives. Like, we're here with Lazarus Maddox, but it doesn't say what the hell we're supposed to be doing. We just put some mission marker here and says, hey, you gotta do a thing here. Doesn't necessarily say what that thing is or tell us at all. I'm just gonna, yeah. We're just gonna sit here and wait. So what am I supposed to be doing? Do I have to scan something? Is that it? Am I supposed to scan?
Scanning.
I hate the scanner, also, by the way. This really feels like a kind of a janky sort of... It's just kind of kludged in. Yeah, I want to scan his beam turret. Okay, yeah, scanning his beam turret is extraordinarily useful. Kill to live. What am I supposed to kill? Do I have to kill this guy? Am I supposed to just show up and murder the man? Is that what it is? Because I'll murder him, I don't care. Just fucking note the fact that he's the man I'm supposed to murder. Well, based on the fact that he immediately turned red, I'm guessing that murder was the right option. So let's just continue the murder. Kill Maddox fast before reinforcements arrive. Fast enough? He's already dead.
Mission complete.
Oh, there we go. So that, alright. Oh, he's dead. Let's go ahead and kill this mission torpedo bomber and then just get the hell out of here. So see, that mission took what, like, I don't know, 3 minutes, and I wasted 2 of that minutes not doing anything except bitching and complaining? And we're done. That mission is over. We've completed it. Mission done. We got our reward. Cash is in our pocket. We go home now. That's the peak kind of mission right there. Inconvenient didn't I just do inconvenient ambush? Is this a multi-part? It's a multi-part mission. Rebel Galaxy, you gotta knock this shit off, man. You gotta stop it with this. Just give me a simple objective and let me do it. Don't make me fly around for 40 minutes for 500,000 credits. When every single upgrade we need costs 4 trillion credits, you can't soak me for this much time. I don't have that kind of patience, Rebel Galaxy. I just don't. Alright. Yeah, of course our engines are impaired, because now the enemies can not only impair us with leech missiles, but they can literally impair us with willpower. They didn't hit us with a single weapon there, it's just we showed up and we're impaired. Delightful. Also, I love the fact that enemies that have no fucking chance in hell of doing the slightest amount of damage to me have the ability to waylay me. It's just like they're here to irritate me. They're not a threat, they're just here to make us, you know, late. It's the way fish probably feel about people who do catch and release. They'll be like, come on, man, you're not even gonna kill or eat me. Just, what the fuck? What's the goal of catching me then? What, are you just trying to fucking make me late for something? I had an appointment. I had to go to the fish doctor. Got a bad case of fish gout. And then you're fucking hooking me. I missed my appointment. Then I had to sit in the fucking office for 4.5 hours because I missed my appointment. The doctor had other people waiting, and he's like, sorry, man, you missed your appointment. I mean, I'll still see you today, but you're going to have to wait until I've got another opening. And I had to sit there for 4.5 hours watching fucking kids' television shows because, you know, my doctor's also a pediatrician. The only thing he shows is it was awful. Sit there 3.5 hours. I watched Beauty and the Beast 4 times. Can I get the ordnance? Just keep firing. I'm gonna start using missiles more. That's my New Year's Rebel Galaxy resolution. Is just start using missiles more to make things die faster. Probably don't use enough missiles. The problem is missiles are really expensive. Why can we not hit this guy?
This is getting too hot for me.
Yeah, it is, Lucifer. Especially since I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be fighting you. In fact, I'm almost positive I'm not supposed to be fighting you. These are just guys who ambushed us on the way to our actual mission, right? I mean, that's what this fight is. Yeah, I really don't care. The other thing I would really love, Rebel Galaxy, please give me an opportunity to turn off the missions are impaired, lady. Just let me shut that shit off. I don't care if there are leech turrets on me. I really don't give a shit. Telling me every 6 to 7 seconds that my engines are repaired, that shit is real fucking obnoxious. Just maybe don't do that. Oh, you're just gonna keep doing it, aren't you? No, I know you, Rebel Galaxy. I know you. I know you're gonna keep doing it. You like to troll.
Engines are no longer impaired.
Oh, let's keep it up, Rebel Galaxy. Keep it up. See what you get. I'll turn you right the fuck off. I know where the uninstall button is, Rebel Galaxy. Don't fucking. You don't want to tempt me. I'll use it.
Missiles inbound.
Yeah, missiles are inbound. Engines are back off. Oh, engines are impaired again. Oh, engines are back. Engines are impaired. Back impaired. Back impaired. Back impaired. Is the mission over, please? Please let the mission be over. Can the mission just be over now? We're done. We're good, right? Mission is done. No more of this shit. Everybody's happy. I gotta go home. Can just engage my warp drive and fly away. Why is there militia people here? Ordnance crate. That's actually what I wanted. Cargo container. What do we get? A Mark IV slam jet booster. Strangely, that may be an upgrade. I don't know as we had a Mark IV. I'm not sure we've ever upgraded like any of our alternate component systems. And I know there's a bunch of stuff that's helpful, like especially the smuggler's hold. Would be useful to keep the militia from getting pissed off at us every time we happen to pick up some live organs, but really, I can't sort of be arsed to care enough to bother. Is that mission finished? Where's my next mission objective? Oh, this pure water thing. Let's go steal some water. Yeah, I'm all about stealing water. We're gonna we're gonna conquer Rebel Galaxy with the Immortan Joe method. It's just he who controls the water controls the universe. Fuck the spice, man. I mean, we saw how things turned out for that fucking waiter at the Italian restaurant with the pepper mill. Spice is not controlling the universe, but you deny your patrons water, that's how you make the cash. You serve them some real salty pasta. Just, you know, like a nice penne with a white sauce, but you just salt the holy living shit out of it. And then people are like, oh my god, I'm so thirsty. You'd be like, oh, you're thirsty, are you? Well, guess what? Glass of water, 18 bucks. They'll fork it over. How do you think Tony Big Tuna Akato paid for that restaurant, huh? So, like, are we done, then? I mean, the thing we were supposed to come and get is not gettable anymore, and nothing came out of it, so we can just leave, then? This mission is just done, we just go away. Watch out, it's a Greel Pursuit frigate that's gonna melt like butter. Yep, so long. You can hang on to that bio waste, I really have no need for it, Greel Pursuit frigate. That's all yours, dog. No, you ahead, you hang on to that. So we have what are you mission? What is your thing? We were told there would be pure water somewhere. I'm gonna be very salty if there's not pure water anywhere. Very thirsty. You heard my plan for the water thing. You've got my plan. You understand water is integral to the whole withhold the water plan, right? Wait, is that my mission marker 4,000 space miles away? Because that looks like a mission marker that's 4,000 space miles away. So am I just supposed to be killing this Mirath strip miner instead? What's the score here, Rebel Galaxy? I really wish these missions were a little more descriptive. Or at least had some kind of, like, cribbed Cliff Notes version on the mission objectives themselves for a man as lazy as myself who just can't be bothered to read what it is he's supposed to be doing. Because every single one of these mission descriptions is the same. I mean, I'd read them. I used to read them. I used to care. Back in the day, I'd be like, oh, what are we doing this time? Oh, this is nice. But there are really only like 6 actual missions in Rebel Galaxy. And once you've read each of the 6 different varieties, you know, a couple dozen times, it really sort of loses its charm. So maybe we could complete this mission and actually make some money. Because what we got paid for our first mission, I'm not sure is enough to pay for the missiles that we shot. We still have a mission objective back there. Why? What is the fucking purpose of this mission? I'm tired of missions that just have ridiculous, stupid, indiscernible... Stashed a huge quantity of pure water in one of their chrono relays. There was no chrono relay back there. We went back there, there was no chrono relay. Or the one chrono relay we found actually got exploded by the enemy. I'm just looking to pick up some pure water, and pure water isn't even worth that much. If I blow this up, I better get some goddamn pure water. Oh boy, 17,000 credits. Well, that was worth coming here for. Chrono relay is dead. Where's my pure water? There's no water at all in this chrono relay. Literally none. 0. Zip. Zilch. The big goose egg. This mission is trash. Ah, Rebel Galaxy. The more I play you, I'm telling you. You were all charming and witty at first. Rebel Galaxy, you're sort of the pancakes of video games. You were, all exciting at first, and now, by the end, I gotta say, kind of getting a little fucking sick of you. Ah, the Mitch Hedberg Immortal Classic. The pancake joke, ladies and gentlemen. The pancake joke. Appropriate for so many situations, not even funny. So is this detected hostile thing that's 2,500 space miles away, is that the chrono relay that I'm supposed to be exploding to try and get my pure water? Because I would like the water. You heard my plans for the water. Tony Big Tuna Akato, I talked him into not killing me specifically because of my withhold the water at the restaurant plan. It's the sort of extortion racket that one doesn't go to prison for 30 years when you pull it off. If you get caught, it'll be like, well, I mean, he just told patrons at his restaurant they couldn't have water. I mean, I guess technically it is his right to refuse service to anyone, so, I mean, we can't really throw the guy in jail for that, can we? Can we? People, the judge will be like, no, I mean, it makes him a terrible restaurant owner and kind of a douchebag, but you're right, we can't throw him in fucking federal prison for that. So I guess we're just gonna have to let you slide on this one, Big Tuna. And Big Tuna's like, haha, yes, suck it, judge, loophole. My criminal empire remains unthwarted, and then the restaurant goes out of business and Tony goes bankrupt, and the guy he borrowed money from comes to take his thumbs. And unlike me, Tony isn't fooled by a terrible scheme. Like the guy Tony owes money to, he's a much smarter gangster than Tony Big Tuna Ocado. He's like smart enough to go, no, that's a terrible plan. Your restaurant's just gonna go out of business. I want my actual money. And in lieu of money, I'm taking your thumbs. Things are probably, you know, long term, not necessarily gonna work out that well for Tony, but mining tug, the mining tug probably gave me more mission than anything, more money than anything else we're gonna do. So let's start tractoring in this pure water. Yeah, keep it coming. Big Pete here. Pete's real thirsty. Keep it coming. That's right. All the water, all for Pete. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. That's right. All right. Well, maybe Tony, maybe I could just give this water to Big Tuna and be like, good luck, Big Tuna. Let's call it even for the 50 large. And he'll be like, you got it, Pete. The water man, the water scheme. It's fucking brilliant, man. It's fucking brilliant. And I'll be like, yeah, by the way, I'm looking for a new job. Not that I don't love you, Tony. It's just that, well, business is down. Tips aren't what they used to be. Can't really pay the bills, and I definitely can't afford to pay you and your extortion money anymore, especially when I'm already trying to pay the interest on this fucking loan, which, I gotta say, Big Tony, is usury. This interest, usury. Take your real whiskey, too. I mean, we gotta have something to put in the pure water to give it a little flavor, right? Gotta spice it up a little. Savage Horizon. Red Devil, Savage Horizon. Why does that sound like a super tanker? A la the Exxon Valdez, or like, you know, it's the kind of thing that would run aground and destroy all of the sea life in, let's say, I don't know, the Gulf of Mexico. Come on, Savage Horizon. Let's explode here. You're suddenly less savagey. 44 grand, probably more than I made for either of my previous two missions, and that was just a friendly citizen who happened to be in the neighborhood. Alright, well, I've had as much Rebel Galaxy for one day as I can play, and I think we may have ground our way like a quarter of a way to a new fucking weapon. Woohoo! And at this point, weapons are sort of what we have to focus on. We've got our defensive upgrades fully covered. We need better weapons so that when we run up against those dreadnoughts and the big ships, we can kill them. Two ways, it seems, to go late game in Rebel Galaxy. One, buy a huge ship and put a whole bunch of really shitty guns on it, or for about the same price, and I actually did the math on this, whichever way you go, the cost is going to be about the same. You can take a smaller sized ship and put a bunch of really good guns on it. So the cost ratio sort of really works out the same, and I kind of like the 5 gallons of salt. I don't really feel like trying to trade her up for something a little better. We have 2.4 million credits. Let's go to the commodities market and see how much we can get for that water. Well, even here where it sells poorly, that's actually pretty good. We're going to get a lot of cash for this. What do we get? Never mind. That's like 200 grand. That's sort of shitty, actually. So that mission sucked. Real whiskey. Let's just get rid of all the rest of this shit. I don't care to haul it around. Munitions are basically worthless. Did we get enough for even one upgrade? Like even one upgrade. What are the other available missions? Terrible, that's what. 600 grand for a red level mission? That's real bad, Rebel Galaxy. That's real bad. I want to go to the equipment bay, please, and look at weapons. Specifically, I would like to look at turrets. Like better turrets. We have a Mark IV particle laser. If we're going to upgrade anything, it needs to be that. A Mark VI particle laser is 4.6 million. So at this rate, we could buy one roughly the 12th of never. What if we went for Mark Vs? What's the damage difference? Monumental is the answer to that question. So huge, in fact. Look at this. I mean, the damage differential, it's 50%. This weapon does 150% of this one's damage. Is it more than 150% of the cost is the question, and the answer is actually yes, considerably more than 150% of its cost. So would we be better to just strap? I mean, we already have some Mark Vs, don't we? Yeah, we do. We have Mark Vs. I mean, we got a lot of them. How much are the Mark 6 broadsides? Mark 6 neutron beams we could buy right now. What's the damage differential here? Also fairly, yeah, we got to do this. I mean, we're going to need more broadsides eventually anyway, so this is the upgrade for this episode. Bam, better neutron beams. There, we got something. I feel satisfied. I'm wrapping this one up. If you enjoyed listening to me complain about the grinding here, you might consider dropping a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot to us as I continue to chew my way through mission after mission. If you'd like to see more Rebel Galaxy, you might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, at least until we manage to conquer the story, which at the rate we're going could be a while, so hang in there. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and I'll grind ya again soon. Peppermill and Big Tuna, oh yeah.